Hey, everybody. Well, I was overhearing some talk just the other day about, how now that it's getting to be Halloween, we need to really see some commercials that reflect the true spirit of Halloween, which is that men are bad and boys are bad, and we should punish boys and men and broadcast negative images towards them, telling them that they're no good. And y'all asked for it, and guess what? Kit Kat, Reese's, U.S. Foods, corporate America has delivered. I bring to you the misandrist Halloween commercial par excellence.
Trick or treat! Kit Kat Reese's!
Oh, great costume. Looks like you deserve both.
See ya, boys.
Oh, oh yeah. I mean the boys. Let's review. Let's look back at this again. So the boys, uh, there they are. These two boys come running up, in their toxically masculine costumes. Look, he's dressed as as a conquistador or like a a crusader or something, and this little guy's a pirate. So these are clearly they're clearly emulating toxically masculine archetypes, and they just come up and say, they just the woman opens the door and they just grab at the candy. One of them says, "Oh boy, Kit Kat! Oh boy, Reese's!" And they just enthusiastically take the candy. And the lady doesn't like that. She doesn't like that one bit. She's like, "Oh, look at these awful boys with their toxically masculine attitudes and costumes and you know just general demeanor of toxic maleness." She's not happy with them, not one bit. Look at that. Ugh. I don't like these boys. How dare they come and be enthusiastic about candy on Halloween? How dare they want to grab their favorite candy bar? One of them, like the conquistador, the crusader, little guy, likes his Kit Kat, and the pirate little guy likes his Reese's. Boy, what a couple, little gender terrorists. And then coming up between them is this sweet, nice little girl, and, and she's got her costume is she's dressed as both Reese's and Kit Kat. So this little girl is not emulating toxically masculine archetypes like these boys are. This little girl is showing deference to corporate America. She's showing deference to the food industry and the candy industry. She's showing deference to neoliberalism generally. She understands that the best way to be is to be corporate and to emulate corporate. It's not enough to just like these little boys are all about appetite. They're just all about like, I want to grab the candy so I can eat it. But this little girl, she's wearing a Reese's and wearing a Kit Kat, and she's saying, I emulate the corporate model. I'm not just a toxically masculine consumer. I'm not just all about appetite. I'm a girl and therefore better. So the she comes up and she has to do is be dressed as these candy bars, and the lady the The lady standing at the door smiles and says, "Okay, little girl, you get both the Reese's and the Kit Kat." The boys, they just reached in and grabbed, one of them grabbed one kind, one of them grabbed the other kind. But this little girl who walked up and wasn't just, being toxically masculine and reaching out and grabbing and sexually harassing the candy with their hands, but who just came up and demurely displayed her deference to the corporate candy oligopoly. She gets both candy bars, and then she says, "See you, boys. See you, boys." And they're sort of looking like, huh? What do we do? Because it's just like men, just not to know anything. It's just like, isn't that just like a little boy? Just to go out and grab something and be all masculine and be all patriarchal in their attitude, and be gender terrorists and be harassers and and all handsy and inappropriate, and inappropriately enthusiastic for candy. Kids shouldn't be enthusiastic for candy. That's just not right. But this little girl who comes up, and displays the more proper behavior, she gets the more proper reward, and she smirks at the boys and says, "See you later." Turns her back, walks away. The boys are like, what's going on here? I guess you learn your lesson, little boys. Guess you learn your lesson, little gender terrorists, little representatives of toxic masculinity. Next Halloween, maybe you'll do what this little girl did and dress up like a bunch of candy bars, and then this lady at the door will say, "Oh, well, I'll give you all of the candy bars." because you've chosen to make yourself a placard. You've chosen to submit to corporate America and make your body an advertisement for these products, which is the positive thing to do in a neoliberal society. And she walks away, and then the woman of the house slams the door as they look back at the little girl with heartbroken faces, like, "What happened?" And the answer is, "Choose both." That's right. That's right. You've got to be a consumer. You got to be a good consumer, and not just be toxically masculine and reach out your grabby little hands, your sexually harassing little hands, for one or the other. But you've got to choose both. You got to show your deference to both Reese's and Kit Kat and whoever else that corporate America wants you to show deference to, and you will get your reward. You will get both, just like the little girl did in this commercial. I hope that serves as a very valuable lesson to all of you, to not be toxically masculine and to be properly deferential to the corporate oligopoly this Halloween. Thank you very much.